cool. Maybe YouTube won't pick up that part of the song as a copyright infringement without the vocals. We'll test that out, see if they pick up, if the AI is smart enough to recognize just the instrumental of a not very popular hit song, or not a hit song. So I was throwing around subject matters, trying to get the last bit of light. It looks like I'm a little late to the party. The sun's already going down, but maybe the watch out for this guy. The Cena 10C is pretty bad in the dark, so I try to record during light, but I just got home from work and ate and everything, and the sun's already going down, so whatever. But part of this motovlog is going to have to do with the 7-Eleven challenge, and I'm not talking about blueberry squishies. I'm talking about from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. I intend to be with my bike. I got on right at 7. It says 7 or 9, but my clock's fast. I got right on the bike at 7 p.m. and I'll probably have to stop for gas at least once. Haven't figured out where I'm going to go yet. I should go pretty far away so it doesn't get too stale. But the 7-Eleven challenge, I always assume that the car is going to not see me and pull out, so I might do a part 2 towards the end, but I haven't ridden the bike in like feels like forever, maybe only like a week and a half, but it feels longer. I get a little satisfaction from moving bikes at the dealership where I work. At the end of the day, you get to ride, like, where else can you ride like 10 different bikes in 10 minutes, you know? It's pretty cool. But you only ride them for 30 seconds at a time. And so now you're aware of the 7-Eleven challenge. So I'm determined to put some miles on the bike. It's hard riding by yourself, getting motivated, you know, after riding with people for so long. But I'm gonna do it. So I thought about like another part of the motovlog would be like just kind of a spoof, very unpopular subject right now, I know, but I'll understand if I get some dislikes. But the presidency, I just did it to myself, but not what you would think. Like, if you could put any random, like 2 of your favorite people into office as president and vice president. So the joke, but not really a joke, is that I think Keanu Reeves is awesome. I like Keanu Reeves. I've heard that he donated a bunch of, like, all the money from his John Wick movie to charity, and like he actually is into motorcycles. He has his own motorcycle business. I think it's called Apex Cycles. I got that wrong before, I'm not sure, but he also does track days. He prefers, in the video I saw, he had a Kawasaki Ninja ZX-10R as his track bike. Very modest. He could be riding a Ducati Superleggera on the track, but no, he wants to not be a showboat and ride a Kawasaki for whatever reason. But anyway, so there's Keanu Reeves, and then Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters and the original drummer, or the old drummer from Nirvana. That was Nirvana I was listening to. I didn't even plan that; it just happened that way. But I think Dave Grohl is the coolest dude. Don't get me wrong, I don't believe either one of these guys is even 10% qualified to be in a position of that kind of power. I would just be interested to see what would happen. I would put at first I was like, well, I like Keanu Reeves more, so I'm going to make him president. But I thought Dave Grohl is so outspoken, and Keanu Reeves is so quiet and reserved. And so I'm thinking Dave Grohl might be the better front man, pun intended, as being president. So Dave Grohl would be president, and then Keanu Reeves would be vice president, just kind of in the background there, you know. When he's not doing track days, he's running the country or whatever. But for everything, like, they're both very genuine people. I don't know how down to earth they are, but and I'm not even sure that they can even relate to the common person. But I just think they're two of the coolest dudes on the planet Earth. Dave Grohl seems like I used to say, like, okay, well, who would you want to be if you could be a celebrity? Like, would you be Keanu Reeves or Dave Grohl? Well, Keanu Reeves is cool, but Dave Grohl seems to be a lot happier. I think I'd enjoy being Dave Grohl more because he's always happy and joking and energetic, and Keanu is kind of introverted and almost depressed, you know. But whoever I would choose to be as a celebrity, it'd be cool if they rode motorcycles, because I enjoy riding motorcycles. So I even considered Tom Cruise, because Tom Cruise rides bikes, but Tom Cruise has become kind of a joke with all the Scientology thing. I'd still like to be respected by the general population. So Keanu Reeves would be you know, enticing, because he enjoys bikes. But so just pay attention at the intersection here. All right. So I had a third subject that I was going to include in the motovlog. I can't remember what it was, but I thought I did a really good motovlog a month or two ago about all the gear that I'm wearing at the moment, and it was started right at this intersection too. And then I come to find out later that it wasn't recording. But so, heck, we'll just do that. I'll try to keep it under a few minutes. That's going to be hard. There's a lot of gear. I'm wearing a lot of gear. Versace, you know, Gucci, Hilfiger. So we'll just start with that. My boots, Dyneezy TR Course boots I've had for like 5 years now. Hands down best boots. I've had Alpine Stars SMX 6 boots, 2 pairs that both became defective. It had a collapsing toe box where the seam inside of the toe starts protruding down into your foot and makes it painful to wear. So that's when I got these Dyneezys, actually. Yeah, it was the first pair. I gave them a second chance, actually, and the same thing happened. But my first pair I bought before the Dyneezys, and they had that issue, so I called Alpine Stars, and they were still under warranty. So Alpine Stars gave me a credit on Revzilla, the online gear superstore, to get a new pair of boots. They didn't even make me get another pair of Alpine Stars. They just gave me a credit so I could get any boots I wanted. So I tried the Dyneezys. Oi Dirk, my old motovlogging buddy, used to wear these same boots and he liked them, so I tried them. Dude, these boots have been full of water a few times. I never clean them or wash them. They've done, I think, 5 track days now. I've worn them literally every single time, I think, just about every time that I've ridden in the past 5 years, and they're still perfectly functional, and they don't even look bad. But my favorite feature is the zipper. With Dyneezy boots, it's just a zipper in the back of the boot, and you just zip them up when you put them on, zip them down to take them off. With the Alpine Stars, you have like a ton of Velcro with a zipper, I think, also. And the Velcro, I mean, it's just a crazy amount of Velcro. It's really annoying. So this is going on way longer than I wanted it to. So quickly moving up, I've got some cheap-ass built motorcycle jeans, and they're like $100 motorcycle jeans, which is like one of the cheapest pairs you can get. But I prefer these jeans in hot weather over any other expensive riding jeans. I also have Climb $300 Cordura fabric riding jeans that I only wear in the winter time because they don't let any air through. These built jeans let a ton of air through, which means they're probably not as, you know, held together as or as durable as the Climb ones, but they're the only option in summertime in Florida. It gets so hot, and these actually let a good amount of air through, which helps a lot. The Climb ones don't let it, they just become like a sauna. They don't let any air in or out, really. So moving on, next would be the jacket. This is my Dyneezy Airframe. Now it's getting dark, you can't even see it, but it's a Dyneezy Airframe mesh jacket. Had this jacket for about 4 years. Great, it lets a lot of air through. I know it's quality, it's good protection. It's got textile in the impact areas with armor and everything, so no complaints with the Dyneezy Airframe jacket. I actually got recommended this jacket by Alex, who was actually at the dealership today looking to buy the V4R Ducati that we've had for over a year now. So hopefully he's able to pull that off. He used to be the manager at Cycle Gear here in Jacksonville. But anyway, so quickly moving on, we'll wrap up the video here shortly. These Alpine Stars gloves are really good. They're like mid-level. They're short cuff, but they've got a little extra leather that goes up the wrist, and I don't like wearing any gloves that don't have at least a palm slider. A palm slider is like this rubber or plastic piece on the palm, so if you do go down, it doesn't hit leather, it hits that and slides. Ultimately, I like, they make them that they make gloves that have pinky sliders also, but a lot of them don't. Most gloves just have the palm slider, but these Alpine Stars are good. I forget, they're like GP1 or something, I forget, GPR. They're mesh. Alpine Stars gloves and leather in general I have found to be a little more rigid. Less, it's not very soft, it's kind of rigid, but they break in, but still you can tell they're not as pliable or soft as some of the other brands. So what else? My helmet, I guess that's where we'll leave off. Shoei RF 1200. I have to agree with Anthony from RevZilla, who used to do all the review videos, that the RF 1200 Shoei helmet is hands down the best all-around do-it-all sport helmet on the market. Even though it's not carbon fiber, it's not the most expensive, it is Snell rated. It's just all-around quality. The half of my vote or affinity for the helmet is that with Shoei you can get the transitions shield, face shield with the pin lock. Okay, Bell makes a transition shield that they come on their expensive helmets, but I don't think it's even pin lock capable. It's just got the anti-fog coating, if I'm not mistaken. So with the Shoei transitions, sure, it's expensive, but you can put a pin lock in, no fog, very important in Florida with the humidity. The shield is almost $200, which is crazy, but it's worth it. I've had this transition shield on my helmet for like 4 years now. It still works. As far as I can tell, it works perfect. It still gets dark, gets clear. I've ridden in a lot of sunlight with it. I've ridden at least once a week for the past 4 years with the shield on, or average, and it's been nothing but good. Time for a new helmet. I've had the helmet a little over 5 years now, and I don't like repeating myself, but I might wind up with another RF 1200. There's one thing is that I was tipped off that they're coming out with the RF 1400, a new version, but who knows when that'll be. I haven't seen any news about it. So when I'm ready to spend $700, which a helmet is your most valuable investment with motorcycle gear by far, I might do a RF 1200 again. And I have the matte black one, and you can, the cool thing about like solid colors, this is terrible, it's completely dark, you can't see anything, but we're about to end, and I'll end on a positive note. There's one other item that I need to include, which is I'm not going slow. The camera that I'm recording this with is the Cena 10C, but we'll just move on to that real quick. The quality of the video is not as good as the GoPro. It's not as good as the Drift Innovation Ghost camera, but I am willing to sacrifice that for the ease of use, the convenience, and the ease of use. It is amazing. If only the video quality was as good as the GoPro, it would be game over. I have been tempted to switch back to the GoPro because I want to provide you guys with the best quality video, but this thing, I tell you what, is just so nice. Concentrating. And you just push the button, it says camera on, and then you push it again, hold it for a second, it says recording, and pull the memory card out, put it in your computer. I don't have a good computer anymore at home, so I can't edit videos, so it's all one take. I used to put a lot of time into editing videos with Adobe Premiere Pro years ago. Check out an old video, like really old. And some of the videos I put a lot into, but now it's just, I've recognized it, it's just a pastime. I don't have a million subscribers. I just do this as a hobby, and I enjoy communicating with the few people who do regularly watch my videos and comment and whatnot. So that's it. The new versions are out, the 10C Pro and the 10C Evo, and I've watched videos and it doesn't look like the video quality is that much better. But when I get a new helmet, I'm probably going to get a new camera too to go with it. So I'll get the 10C Evo. But that's it. Thanks for viewing. Who would you put, just for fun, just to see what happens, as President and Vice President of the United States? Maybe someone you like, someone who you would just want to see what they do. And then, yeah, I forgot, I might do a part 2 later on. It's almost 7:30 now, so we've got 3.5 hours left in the 7-Eleven challenge. If I knew where a 7-Eleven gas station was, I might stop there just for the video, but I don't know of any. I think they don't have them here in Florida anymore, or not in Jacksonville, at least. So keep it going and stuff, and do your best and let it rest. And we'll see you in either part 2 or the next video. Cheers.